This video will show you how to define mock API endpoint responses that dynamically reference properties of the HTTP request. Our example TApp is already fetching a fixed collection of t.json from a pointed endpoint. The next feature we want to wire up is a form that adds a new t by making a post request to the backend. A fixed HTTP response here isn't quite good enough because we want the response body to echo back the t object. So we'll use a response template. First, let's go to the pointed dashboard for this API. We'll add a new endpoint, method post, in the same path as before, t's. This endpoint should respond with 201 for created, and we'll have it echo back a t object with name, description, and URL based on whatever was passed in the request body. A couple things to note. First, this is a mustache template, so we use double curlies for variables and triple curlies for unescaped HTML. Second, we're referencing the request body via request.requestparams. We can also access request.headers, request.queryString, request.cookies, and request.pathparams. So let's save that and go back to our TApp. First, let's swap in the pointed endpoint. Now we'll input info for a new t and hit submit. We see that the request made it to pointed, the response looks good, and our TApp took the new t and added it to the collection displayed locally. For even more dynamic responses, check out the video on responses defined by JavaScript.